Hello, this is Mike Lively from Northern Kentucky University, and today we're going to show you how to make a house of cards in CS4 Flash. So let's go ahead and click on the application. So we have 3 card houses here that I built in CS4 Flash, and you click on the card and kaboom, there it goes, it blows up. And let's click on another one, kaboom, and it blows up. And previous to this, you've used a Way 3D or PaperVision 3D or software like that to get this 3D behavior, but this is all being done in CS4. No PaperVision or a Way 3D or anything like that. It's all Flash. So let's go right now to the application and show you how to build this. So the first thing you're going to need if you're going to build a house of cards, of course, are cards. And so you go to the internet and you just download some cards or you make your own. And this is a nice little set I got from the internet. It has a transparent background, which is really cool. I'm going to magnify it just a little bit and bring it up so I can actually see a card. Let's bring it up to 200. And I'm going to hit my select button and just select around it. Now there's many other ways to do this, but this is how I did it. And at that point, I'm just going to crop my card out. So I'll go to Image. We are in Photoshop right now and hit Crop. And there's my card. And I'll go ahead and save that card. Now, you want to save front and back and put them together, but we're going to do one side because it just takes a lot more time to put 2 cards together front and back. And so once you've saved a bunch of those cards, you import them into Flash. You turn them into movies, and you drag them on the screen, and you start building with them with the new CS4 3D tools. So we're going to do that right now. So I'm in Flash CS4, and let me show you some of those 3D tools. So there's this little rotate tool here, and you click on that. You actually have 2 options. There's a little button there. You actually have a 3D rotate and a translate. We're going to actually use that to build and rotate around. Let me click on rotate and click on one of these houses. You can click on that, and you can actually, here's the Y rotation. You can rotate the house around in the Y direction, and the X rotate, and the Z rotate. And you're going to use that to build this house because when you lay cards out, you can't position them unless you rotate around. And finally, this kind of rotate anywhere. Okay, so there's 3 positions there for that rotate. Very useful. And then once you get something in place, you can come along and hit this translate tool, and you can translate and move it to wherever it needs to go. So we're going to push these off the screen, and we're going to bring out some cards from the library, and we're going to build our own house. So let's do that. And it's going to be real simple because I'm using Jing, and there's not a whole lot of time here, so I got to hurry up. So let's just bring a few cards out on the stage. There's 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, and 5 cards. That should be enough to build something and give you an idea of the proof of principle here. So I'm going to rotate these cards so I can actually get them in place. So the first thing I do is hit my rotation tool. Now you can use the shortcuts. So W gives you the rotation tool, and G gives you the grab tool. So you want to go back and forth between those. I teach some other programs, and so I'm always using these shortcuts. So let's go to W. Let's go ahead and rotate this card into place. So I can rotate it by the Y, get it 90 degrees. I'll grab another card and I rotate it by Y, 90 degrees. And I'll hit my G key, and I'll just go ahead and bring those cards together. Now let's rotate another card into place. Let's grab the 2 of diamonds here. And we'll hit our W key. And we'll rotate it this way. And then we'll rotate around the x-axis. Boom. Hit our G key for translation. And let's translate it down. Now we're going to get all this, once we get these cards in place, we'll get them where they're supposed to go as far as rotating the entire thing around. Finally, let's rotate our 3 key, our 3 card. Let's come along here and hit the Y direction, about 90 degrees. And the 4 card, let's get a 90 degrees on that. Let's hit our G key and bring that into place. We can just put it over on this side and the other one on that side. And we're just going to push them down right on top of the stack. There we go. Other one on top of the stack. And now we're going to rotate them into each other. Let's hit the W key and let's do a rotate. There you go, and another W key. Now if you lose something, you come along here and hit this key right here and marquee around it and you can grab it. You see? Okay, hit the W key. Let's rotate around. And I think you get the idea here. Back with the G keys to push those together. Alright. And now you kind of got a house of cards kind of coming along. Let's rotate around a little bit here. Now, you can see right now, 1 card doesn't seem to overlap correctly. Now we got it. So what I want to do now is hit this pointer here. I want to marquee around everything. Hit my W key and rotate around the entire thing. Let's see how well everything's placed. Well, you can see things are kind of off a little bit. So I can actually rotate things into place now from this position. So come along here and let's kind of rotate that in where it's supposed to go. There we go. And we can actually translate that down a little bit if we need to. We'll grab them all at once though. Once again, go back, hit your button there, hit your marquee key or all the way